Thank you very much for your patient listening. I now hand over and call the TM1 team.
Hello all. Hello from on behalf of the global TM1 team, and hello India, especially. We are going to tell you about a breakthrough that we performed on the TM1 architecture earlier this year. So what is TM1? Maybe you can ask. It's a bit like Excel on steroids. It's the dream of an Excel user. You handle giant pivot tables, and still you get great performance. We handle large data sets. For example, one of our databases takes more than 300 gigabytes in memory. Also, data is secured on the servers, and the access is based on user scope. There is no more need for exchanging the Excel files by email because everything is online. Also, the computation is not based on cell formulas like in Excel. It's based on global rules. So you avoid the discrepancies on data, and all users have the same view. So TM1 is not SQL-based. It handles multidimensional cubes. It is fed usually from the data warehouse, but it can take any other source of data. We define standard dimensions with hierarchies, like here we can see the geo hierarchy. The cubes do not have only 3 dimensions, like in the real world. We have up to 20 dimensions in our environment. So users can easily focus on the access that they want. They can select the worldwide element consolidation on the geo dimension to work on industry or brand access. So TM1 is an analytics environment, but it is also possible to enter data in the system. This point is very appreciated by the businesses that we serve. To support TM1.ds, we have roughly 200 servers in a secured VLAN for 21 TM1 applications. I listed a few key businesses that we serve, essentially in the finance domain. TM1 is, for example, critical to operate the finance budget cycles and also for revenue analysis. To operate this system, we have a team of 6 IT people across the world. We have an IS team for project management, for development, for expertise on the product. And we have also business developers, about 20, which helps the business keep ownership on the solution. And they appreciate that. Altogether, we address a community of 800 users.
Well, our venture with Planning Analytics started back in 2009 with a pretty slim farm of servers. Year after year, we onboarding more and more applications and enhancing the infra accordingly. By 2019, along with applications which were very critical at the time, we drastically reconfigured the infra in order to enhance dramatically the reliability, the security, and redundancy for our applications. And you could notice that our farms exploded with numbers of servers. And it triggered a lot of issues and workload in order to provide to for all applications a lot of work. For example, at the beginning, when we migrated from the earlier version, it took 4 months in order to migrate all production applications. Every major upgrade took a while, and there was a lot of downtime in order to proceed. We implemented some efficient Salt and Jenkins stuff in order to help us to perform run operations and so on, provisioning, but there was still a lot of manual tasks which were time-consuming and, of course, triggering errors and inconsistencies in our farm. As we were targeting to perform a major upgrade in 2025 with 200 servers, we definitely noticed it was not possible to going still the same way, and we have to implement new way to work, and definitely we need automation in order to deal with.
Yeah, so picking up from where François left, the main project of the year was this upgrade of TM1 applications. And it was a big project, a complex one. Its main complexity comes from the fact that it needed to be an upgrade in place. When I say upgrade in place, I mean that this project needed to provision 200 servers, install them, and configure them within a very tight time frame. There was only one way to do it, and it was to industrialize, as François explained, this process. So we started by implementing a workflow that put to the test many components from different teams all around IT. We started by the ITSB run deck, thanks to Faizan's help. Then we moved to System and Storage Jenkins with the help of Federico and Jean-Pierre. And especially, I emphasize on the mighty help we received from our Indian teams and Emmanuel, so Pratmesh, Sagar, and Emmanuel, who helps us introduce this new tool that I'd like to call a click-to-deploy job. When I say click-to-deploy, I mean that we have one simple job that with one simple execution, you receive a fully working, fresh planning analytics server. This helps us immensely reduce the errors made manually. This helps us have a configuration that is standard all around our infrastructure, and especially we were able to deliver these servers within time.
Maybe I can tell a story here. You know, we were back in March, and we were 1 month away from the go live, and we had the non-production servers ready, but no server production. So I was a bit freaked out because we had to perform the parallel run. And so I almost called the no-go. I haven't told my manager, by the way. And I went to the IT team and I said, "How is it possible? You know, we are tight on time." And they said, "No worries. In 3 days, you will have your production servers." And believe me or not, after 3 days, maybe 4 or 5, okay, we had the 150 production servers ready, the whole farm, and we were able to run for the better.
Yeah. So yeah, we're given this example of the upgrade of TM1 application as an example of what can automation and DevOps mindset achieve, and how it can improve the outcome of a very complicated project. So I'm saying all of this because we know as CSOPS engineers, usually we find ourselves in situations where we need to balance between our run activities and our improvement projects. It might seem sometimes expensive and costly to change the way we do things. It might seem hard to introduce new tools into our infrastructure. But the key here is to see automation as an investment. When I say investment, it's an investment that will bring benefits very, very quickly. If we move to the next slide, what we are trying to show here is that the way we did things in TM1 with automation is that we started by targeting tasks that were heavy on the manpower, that were repetitive and can be automated. This resulted in us having more time to target other projects, if I may say, fun projects, if we compare them with the run activities, detach ourselves from these repetitive tasks and work on improving the infrastructure that we have. I'm saying all of this with accordance with what I've been saying earlier, is that I think in IT we have all the components and the skills needed to propagate this type of work all over our IT department and IS department. So yeah, we ended up having, I hope, a happy client at the end with FX. What do you think?
So what was the impact of the change for the TM1 users? In April 2024, we performed the yearly TM1 upgrade, and it took a complete weekend. We automated, so it was a bit painful. And we automated the whole system, as Khalil said, based on Rundeck, Salt, Git, etc. And in 2025, we divided the duration of the operation by 20 to reach 2 hours on a weekday. So as you can see, the downtime is reduced, and it applies for all production changes after the go live. We noted a huge reduction of the environment discrepancies amongst the 200 servers. So the environment is more reliable. And if something is broken, it is very quick to apply the global fix. We are in a more agile mode. So thank you guys for the job well done.
So yes, thank you, François, Khalil, and FX for this presentation. As you understand, the goal was to demonstrate how automation can help you, with our day-to-day work. With a bit of investment, we can obtain some significant benefits. And the work that was done by this team this year, it can easily be replicated in other infra or in other projects. Okay, it's not a good button. Sorry. So, in one end, automation improves the user experience by reducing application downtime, as it was explained, and enhance stability, performance, and visibility in our infra. And in the second end, automation simplifies operation, meaning that it reduces the time required for sysops or for users to perform recurrent activity, and it makes the infra more stable, and we have some behavior more predictable. So automation won't solve anything, but it really helps.